Hey, today we're going to be talking about doing the email follow-up sequence. Now, if this is the first time you're watching the video on this channel, then 3 videos ago, I started doing an overview of affiliate marketing and how you can actually get started and the step-by-step tutorials that you need that are going to help guide you along the way. Now, if you haven't watched those 3 videos, I'm going to leave a link to them right up here on these cards so that you can go and watch those 3 videos. And if I jump into my computer right now, come with me, and these are the 3 videos that you're going to want to watch, okay? So this is like a 30,000 foot overview of affiliate marketing, so affiliate marketing getting started, okay? And then how we're building out a landing page, how we're actually linking our autoresponder to our landing page so we can start to collect emails, okay? And today we're doing the follow-up. So if you have already done parts of that and you just want to dive straight into the follow-up sequence and you want to understand a bit more about how to personalize it or how to send out emails on a certain day at a certain time, how to add links, images, and so on and so forth, then you want to stick around on this video because we're going to go all through that and get you set up ready to be sending your emails. Now, the next part to this video will be actually doing your bridge page. This is where you're going to do a video of yourself and kind of introduce somebody to the offer that you're promoting, okay? I'm going to show you where you can host your videos so you don't have to put it on YouTube, which we did in the beginning, but it's not very practical because it actually then links out to other videos and can take people away from your bridge page. Okay, so, but that's the next video. So let's dive into the computer. Let's get started on today's video and actually start building out a follow-up sequence. Okay, so if I come on over here to my demo account for GetResponse, this is literally just a 30-day free trial that I'm using so that I could do this demo, this YouTube series for you with a fresh new GetResponse account. Okay, now one of the things that you will need to do before you start sending emails is to make sure that you have an email address registered to your domain. Okay, so whatever domain you choose to run ClickFunnels from, so that you're not running from a clickfunnels.com site, then you need to make sure you've got an email address set up for that domain, okay? You don't want to be sending any emails from Gmail or anything like that. It needs to be a professional domain. Okay, so here on the inside of GetResponse, after you've got everything set up from the previous videos, you're just going to come here to create autoresponder. This is where you're actually going to get ready to create your email. You're going to decide what your email is going to be called, and this is this part here. Now, I usually call this in order of what they go, email 1, email 2, email 3, and I might put something that relates to that, like the title or section of the title, to put that in here as well. And the reason for that is so that I can see if a sale ever comes from an email, I know which email it's from because I'll use the email name in the tag on the offer. Okay, but we'll go into that in the future, tagging and affiliate IDs and tracking, okay? But that's the reason why I will just call it email 1, 2, 3, and so on, okay? So I'm going to call it email 1. I'm probably just going to do something similar to what I actually use. Did you see it? Okay, and then I'm going to choose my list here. This needs to be the list that you actually want to send to. Okay, and it doesn't always start off on the list that you want it to be. This is my default list that's created when I created my GetResponse account. I want to change it to YouTube training demo. Okay, and then my autoresponder settings are here. All right, so basically what I want to do here is I want it to go out on the same day that they sign up. So I would leave this at day 0, and I want it to go out with a delay of 1 hour. Okay, now the reason I do this is because I actually show a video and I want to give them time to watch the video, and then I want to follow up with them an hour later and ask them if they saw the video. If, for instance, you are giving something away when they opt into your funnel, you might want to leave this on at the same time as sign up so that you can send their free gift, your lead magnet, to them as soon as they sign up, okay? So depending on what you are offering will depend on whether you want to leave it a little bit of time or whether you want to send something straight away. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this as a delay of 1 hour. And I want them to go on all days. I don't want any breaks. So if somebody signs up on a Monday, I want their email to go on a Monday, an hour after they signed up, and the same for every day. Okay, so here is where I was telling you, you don't want to send from a Gmail account. okay, you want to send from an actual email address, a domain. Okay, so you can just add another email address here. Okay, I'm just going to put Sam, I'm going to put Samantha Hill, and this is the name it's going to go from. And then I'm going to put here Ryan and Sam at launchthejourney.com. Okay, and you'll just put in your domain email, okay? So whatever you have set up, and I'm going to add that address. Okay, now you have to go and confirm that that email address is an actual email address. So you log into your email address for your domain. Ours is on Outlook, okay? And then you'll just confirm it that way. I'm not going to do it because I don't actually want to link that email address to this GetResponse. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that as showing Gmail, okay? But make sure that you do that step. Okay, then the subject line. I'm literally just going to do my first email. So I'm going to just put something along the lines of, I can't remember it word for word, but did you see it? Let's take that capital out of there. Question mark. Okay, you can also put a preview in here. This is basically going to offer kind of a sneak peek of the email. So you would write something else in there that's kind of going to pique somebody's interest. Might be, did you see it? This has changed thousands of lives, or something like that. Okay, I'm not going to do it for this one, but it's to try and pique your reader's interest more to get that open rate, okay? And then the next part we go to is design content. I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible for you so that you can get started with this. And you can see here, look, there are absolutely bunches and bunches of templates for you to choose from, some eye-catching ones. And you can use whichever ones you like, but personally, I like to go with the blank template, and I like to go with a blank, you know, it's completely blank. I don't want the columns or anything. I just want a blank template. And I like to build it out myself. Most of the time, I just keep it black and white, text, plain background. I keep it simple, straight to the point. And I just try and get the message for that email across, okay, without too much fluff, without too much distraction, without too much pretty imaging. Found that the pretty imaging takes a lot away from what you're trying to say. And I found that as well with opt-in pages. The more you put on the page, the more distracting it is, and the less, you know, somebody is focused on the message and the point that you're trying to deliver. All right, so that's just my personal view on it. That's how I try to do it, but you can do it exactly how you want. Test it out for yourself, see what works best for you. Okay, so here, logo. I like to remove this because I don't put a logo in, so I literally go down here and click logo off. All right, so we're not showing the logo, then this disappears. Okay, and then we go back to layout here. I'm going to chuck a text box in there. Okay, and this is where you start typing. So however you want to address your audience or your subscribers, just type in hey, and then you would personalize it. So if you remember back to the first video, the second video where we started building out the opt-in page, we actually collect a name and an email address, okay? So we know where it's going to for the email address, but the name is where this comes into play. So here we can personalize this email to each specific person on our email list, okay? So we just hit here, personalize, and it'll be the same in each autoresponder, okay? But each autoresponder has their own way of doing it, okay? So here, and I'm just going to type in FI, and I want first name, okay? So that's literally what I'm going to put in there. It populates for you, and that automatically generates your subscriber's first name. Okay, so when they read the email address, if their name is Claire, it'll say, hey Claire. Okay, then we're going to go down onto the next line. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this part here, instead of trying to write out a brand new email whilst we're on video, I'm literally just going to take my email from my actual autoresponder and I'm going to put it in here so you can have an idea of what it says, and I'm going to show you how to add the links as well. I'm going to show you how to add an image if you want to add an image to break up the text and different things like that. So if I go over here, this is my actual follow-up, so my first email here, and I'm going to edit this so that I can actually grab the text from it. Okay, so if we go down here, edit message. Okay, and I'm just literally going to grab this, and I am going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it into this email. Okay, so you can see what it looks like, you know, what I put into it. Now, if you want to go and have a look at my email follow-up, you can go and sign up to my email list. As I've mentioned in the other videos, there'll be a link in the description down below. Be the #1 recommended way to start making money online. And you can get on the email list and see what I actually put in throughout my email list. And if you want a copy of this, just jump in our Facebook group and let me know that you want a copy of my email follow-up, and I'll get that over to you. It'll be a Google Docs document, okay? So yeah, we've got this in here now. And as you can see here, there's some blue hypertext. Now, the way you get this, okay, is to literally highlight the words that you want to use as a link, okay? So if you need to watch it again, you can see the video presentation here. So I want to see the video presentation here to be a link. So if they click on those words, it takes them to the video presentation. Okay, so I literally then go here, insert link. Okay, and this is where you can insert your link, all right? Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one here, so you can actually see how it works, is literally just go back to ClickFunnels here. I'm going to use this link that links to my funnel opt-in page. Okay, I'm going to copy it and I'm just going to paste it. Okay, and then just click update. Okay, and then your link is in there. If anybody clicks on that, that'll take them through to the video presentation, or in this case, it'll take them to the opt-in page. Either way, it is really simple to do that part. Here's the gist of what I've got here. I'm asking them if they've watched the video presentation already, give them a little bit of information on it, how many people it's helped. Okay, then I've gone on to introduce ourselves a bit, trying to let people know that we are just normal, everyday folk. It's trying to let people know that there's no big kind of secret to this, which a lot of people think there is, but there's not, okay? And you're just trying to keep it as down to earth as possible, as real, and make it come from you, okay? So even if you're using a template from somebody else, add your own words into it, add your own spin on it, kind of inject your own personality into it, okay? And then literally just sign off at the end. And right here at the bottom, I've got that link again, okay, for somebody to go and watch that video, right? So this time it says partner with Dave, learn the right way to make big paydays with affiliate marketing, okay? And then I sign off. Okay, now if you want to add an image here, all you need to do is go back to layout, click image. I'm going to drag this down onto the page here, and this is going to add an image here, okay? So you can hit browse here, or you can go to add image here. It doesn't matter, they'll both take you to the same place. If you don't have any images uploaded already, you literally just go to file, select from your computer, and once you've chose the file that you want, you just click add here, okay? But I'm just going to use something free from GetResponse to actually demonstrate it. So I'm going to use this one, okay? And then this is going to populate down here, and you can see that the image comes in. You can actually change the size of the image by literally just clicking on this minus here, and it will change both the width and the height to keep the aspect ratio the same for you. Okay, so it's really simple to add an image there. Now, if you wanted to put this image in the middle here, what you would have to do is you go back here, you would add another text box down underneath your image and just copy and paste the bit of writing that you want and put it into this text box, because you can't actually place an image inside of a text box. Okay, so I'm going to delete those now. And the same goes for buttons. Okay, you would literally just put your button in, and then you can direct somebody with a button, or you can put your socials in here, okay? And you can give people the option to go and join you in, say, a Facebook group, or follow you on Instagram or YouTube, okay? So it's really simple to add things in to your emails like that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this is spam proof, if you like. We don't want our emails going to spam, so we're going to check that GetResponse thinks everything's okay and there's a low chance of it going to the spam folder. In order to do that, we just come to test and preview, go all the way to the bottom to spam check. Okay, this is a really good tool that they have. Okay, so as it says here, it's good to go. There's little chance your message will land in the spam folder. Okay, but down here, they've got some suggestions for you. So The first one, message mentions marketing partnerships. Okay, so remove phrases like marketing partners, partnerships, etc. Okay, so what I would do then is go back through my message and actually remove anywhere where it says partnerships or marketing partners. Okay, now this is an email I'm actually running and it's not going to spam, but it would probably be a good idea for me to go and remove those phrases. Okay, so if it suggests it here, it's a good idea to do it. And then from address. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you can't really send from Gmail. There is a high probability they're either going to bounce or go to spam. And as it says here, your message has a generic from email address. So it's Gmail. So here are the options. Here are the ones that you shouldn't use: Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo, etc. These are often marked as suspicious because you're sending bulk emails from a non-business email. Okay, so make sure that you don't send from Gmail and you do have your professional email set up with your custom domain. Okay, and then correct DKIM signature, and this one says here the message is properly signed with DKIM by GetResponse, and that's good. Okay, so we don't have to do anything with that. So now we're going to hit next. We're good to go. All right, and that's it. At that point then, if you've got anything in there that you want to track, so if you've got links in there, you'll have click tracking. Okay, so that's going to track your link. Okay, and this one we can talk about at a later date because then you have to link up with Google Analytics for this. Okay, so all we do then is hit save and publish. And at this point, it will go to the people on your list. Now, it'll usually ask you when it does that, if you've got people that are further down your list and you create a new email, say you've got 5 days of emails done and you create a 6th day and you've got 50 people that have already passed day 6, it'll say you have so many people further down your list. Would you like to send the email to them? I usually just hit yes because I want everybody to get it. But that's basically all you do. Okay, so now at that point, you've got your first email responder set up. When somebody signs up to the list, they're going to get this email from you, and it tells you here they're going to get it with a delay of 1 hour on any day of the week and on the first day that they sign up. Okay, now if you click up here on these 9 squares, this is going to change the layout, and you'll see day 0 and then day 1, 2, 3. Okay, and as you start filling these out, all your emails are going to show here, and you can see how many days of emails you've got. And that's pretty much all there is to writing out your email follow-up, getting your links in there, adding images if you want to add images, making sure that you've got your domain email registered rather than a Gmail, and then actually putting everything together and getting it created so it goes on time when you want it to go, and you've personalized it so it says the person's first name. Obviously, remember, in order to do that, you need to collect the first name on the opt-in page. If you haven't already watched the first 3 videos and you're a little bit confused as how you link everything together, go and watch those videos. It'll clear everything up for you, and it'll give you step-by-step instructions on how you can link, GetResponse, ClickFunnels, and all of that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed that. You got some value from that lesson, and I've cleared up maybe anything that you've been struggling with. If you have, drop a like on the video and leave me a comment down below. If you didn't get answers to all your questions, I'll do my best to answer them for you. And I will see you in the next video.